with the Horiki, how would they want to have worship conducted towards them? And how would their god structure be? Like, how did they present themselves?
So this is kind of fun because there's not a lot of like history as far as how they first tried. Um, because their first attempt failed. Eventually, it fails. Ayala, being a dirtbag, gets in the works and messes things up. Plus, there's records that were missed that lead to the actual understanding of what the Horiki were buried where the keepers existed. That eventually lead to the disillusionment of the people of the nine races. But effectively, each of them still got worshipped as a god for their respective. What's what I'm looking for? Oh my goodness.
Directive?
No, because it's like they're uh, not emotion. Because Theranik is peace, so he's worshipped as the god of peace. Elios is the god of order. Zayak, or sorry, not Elios. Zayak is the god of order. Keteline is the god of justice, and that's their structure. And so those are the major tenets that guided people. Would be these are the tenets that we live by, and this is how we treat each other. Is these different tenets?
So even though they figured out they weren't the gods, they still worshipped him as such?
Eventually, kind of things change. There's a really cool point after that's after rebirth. That happens.
Okay.
The Horiki become more successful in their second way through. Their second wave of there's a period of time called the affirmation, where they affirm in the minds of the people that either you accept us or we kill you.
So during this period where they're teaching the kids, right? So they're too young to really understand what's going on in the world. They grow up in these huge cities built by the sprites with the Horkai teaching them directly, face to face, I am your god, right? And so you think Theranik, Elios, Keteline, and Zayak are all like walking around, and then you have the rest of the Horkai walking around too. So we're talking legions of Horkai intermingling with the nine races and demonstrating their power and teaching them the version of history that they want them to know as if they are the gods, right? The understanding that basically how this works is we're teaching you all, right? We created and are building you guys up from the ground up to learn and to know so that you can go into the world and live in the world in peace under our leadership.